Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Top 5's. So, as many of you know, this past week we celebrated International Women's Day on March 8th. And if I remember correctly, this whole month is National Women's History Month. So, given the occasion, I thought, why not go ahead and celebrate? And celebrate by making another top 5 videos of your top 5 favorite songs from your favorite female artist. And my favorite female artist, guys, is, well, you all know her, you all love her. I am talking about the phenomenal Billie Eilish. So Billie Eilish just absolutely needs no introduction whatsoever. She's amazing, you all know her, you all love her. I mean, she's having such an incredible career right now, like, just, my goodness, guys. Start following her if you haven't already, because if you're not, like, what are you doing, man? Under a rock, go follow her. And just recently, she has come out with a new movie, The World's a Little Blurry. Now, I gotta tell you guys, like, if you are a fan of Billie Eilish, you will absolutely love this movie. I mean, it really gives you such an in-depth, very intimate, like, view of her personal life, with her family and all of that stuff, and just her career from the early beginnings to where it is now. I mean, it is just so in-depth and just really, like, almost as if we're getting to know Billie Eilish on a level we never thought we could, you know? So honestly, I'm telling you guys, like, go watch the film. You will not be disappointed if you're a fan. So highly recommend it. Go check it out. Alright guys, so now as usual, let's get started talking about the music. So this here is gonna be my top 5 favorite Billie Eilish songs. Number 5, All the Good Girls Go to Hell. So as many of you know, Phineas, Billie's brother, does all of her production and stuff, and he just always busts out such good stuff. So here I just thought that, you know, I mean, the bass line was killer. The drums were putting down a solid, good beat. Also, the keyboards doing that little, like, quarter note type rhythm gave me such a little, like, almost retro kind of feel of, like, jazzy, bluesy. Almost similar to, like, I Put a Spell on You, you know, that kind of feel. And that little, like, almost subtly distorted vocals behind Billie's voice were, ooh, so nice and eerie. I dug it. Like, Phineas, believe me, he does just such a great job from his own room. I mean, that just shows you people, like, nowadays, when it comes to making your own music, making a name for yourself, go independent. Can't go wrong with that. So as for the song itself, you know, like, I mean, I just love Billie's songwriting, you know, it's very, like, full of, like, symbolism, and she puts such a personal inflection on it, like, it's just, that's how to write songs, you know, I love it. With this song specifically, I really thought she was talking about some kind of, like, message about how all of us have, like, some kind of good and bad side, and, like, those who seem good will eventually go to their dark side, and, you know, whatnot, and that's what I was getting at first. But after doing more research on the song itself, I find out that the actual message has to do with climate change, and the symbolism is just all around, you know, like in the music video and in the music. So in the music video, you could see Billie almost like symbolizing what appears to be like a fallen angel, you know? That's what I thought at first, with, like, you know, the wings and, like, plummeting down to earth and all that. But afterwards, I soon realized that if this is about climate change, okay, I see that the wings are supposed to, you know, represent, like, the wild and nature and the animals. And, let's see here. Oh yeah, the black stuff, the black tar, well, that's what it is, tar, you know? So basically, it's like that image of those poor birds and everything that are being just drenched in so much oil spillage and stuff that are just tainting the oceans. And all of that, I could see that clearly now. She even has a lyric in the song that talks about the hills of California, I mean, being set on fire, which happens way too often here, like, come on. Personally, I thought it was just such an artistic and such a powerful way to send a message about the environment and just how we're causing it to suffer and die and stuff, you know? So, like, I mean, great amazing writing, great amazing production, and a great amazing video that all just goes so well together to send out a great amazing message. So, man, so much talent in Billie. And Phineas, just so good. Number 4, Bellyache. Now here we have a very early Billie song with even a much more, like, indie type sound, if you know what I mean. But even at this point, she already starts establishing like certain characteristics that have become like a staple in her music. Characteristics such as, like the drum beats and her incredible songwriting, storytelling, and also the amazing vocal harmonies. I mean, her vocal harmonies are just so good, everybody. I mean, they're so nice sounding, they're so huge, like I am always amazed anytime I hear them. My goodness, so good. And speaking about her songwriting and her storytelling, I mean, I think this is just a great example of it. So it definitely does sound like a very kind of light-hearted, type of happy, type of song, Even the music video is kind of peppy and all that stuff with her dancing around and all that. It's really cool, but there's actually a very dark undertone. So the theme here with this song is actually guilt, and the perspective in this song is that of a psychopath. So to quote Billie, because I mean, no better description than from the artist itself about the song, right? So again, to quote Billie, it's about a psychopath who regrets being a psychopath but doesn't really care. So you've done your dirty deed, you've, murdered someone, you've robbed, whatever you've done something crazy, and whatever, it's gonna haunt you forever, but you're still just gonna go and do whatever the hell you want. That is awesome. So you could also kind of see that in the music video itself, So again, it's kind of Billie just kind of frolicking around the desert on a highway with a suitcase full of money. So from here, I could only assume she murdered and she robbed and now she's rich. So yeah, those actions are gonna be with her forever, but whatever, she's gonna go on and continue to do whatever the hell she wants in life until she comes across a law enforcement officer, and who knows what happens from there, So again, just such an inventive way, and it just really displays her incredible songwriting and storytelling. Who doesn't love a good story? Who doesn't love a good storyteller? Billie is amazing. My goodness. Number 3, I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. First off, I love the 12/8 feel on here, I just love it when there's always variety in an artist's songs and all that stuff, Don't just stick to sounding the same stuff all the time, even though that stuff is good. It's nice to expand a little bit, and I feel that with that 12/8 pattern there, it gives us, once again, another bit more of a little retro-ish kind of feel, Think Earth Angel, and it just gives you kind of this slow dance kind of vibe. I mean, and speaking of that, Billie has a background in dance, so, ooh, such a nice way of putting it in there. So good. So once again, Billie's amazing storytelling comes into play here because, man, she is just putting such a good piece of personal feeling into this song, into the lyrics, and also just the symbolism here. It's just used so nicely. Billie, so good. So speaking about the, the meanings behind this song and everything, one thing stated by Billie herself was that this song is meant to be the contrast to another song on the album, Copycat. So Copycat has to do with the personality of this character, where they're thinking, oh, I'm all this, and everybody wants me, and I'm the shit. Whereas this song, it's supposed to, contrast that, and basically it's wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I ain't shit. And man, basically Billie stated herself that this song is her really facing her own insecurities and all that stuff, all the negative thoughts that we have of self-loathing and self-deprecation, and my goodness, I mean, as you know, fellow musicians out there, we are full of that stuff. I mean, god dang it, if there is one day I could go without telling myself how much I hate myself, man, I don't think I would be an artist or a musician, would I? So one lyric from the song that I think really speaks out about this song's message is in the beginning of the chorus, if teardrops could be bottled, there'd be swimming pools filled by models. A great lyric that represents the meaning behind the song, because, I mean, as you know, people will tend to think that models would have such a high opinion about themselves and a great vision about themselves. They would overall just love themselves, but deep down, they put so much pressure into themselves, and it just leads to all this self-deprecation and self-doubt, insecurities that anyone can deal with. You just never know. Again, just masterful writing from Billie. I mean, I just love it. Always so good when it comes to putting such good meaning into the songs with her own personal, like reflection on life. Just always such good writing from Billie. So good. Number 2, Everything I Wanted. So first, I just gotta say that along with Billie's incredible songwriting, Phineas really puts his mastery as a producer and an engineer onto this track. So everything in the song just sounds so good, It's just very Billie Eilish-esque. Billie Eilish. It's very much the Billie style, I love that. Now, my favorite spot in this song, it's when in the lyrics, when Billie says that her head feels like it was underwater. Phineas went and did some kind of vocal effect, and it made it seem as if her voice was actually underwater. Oh my goodness! Now that right there, people, that's what you call word painting. When the music really is really depicting what is going on in the story of the song, like, my goodness, Phineas, Billie, so well done. Oh my god. So now also, I feel that with this song, it's gotta be the biggest personal connection that Billie has ever made. So as many of you know the story, she wrote this song about a dream she had where she was committing suicide and nobody at all really cared. Nobody except for her brother Phineas, who had always been there for her. I think it's just so beautiful that she dedicated it to him. I mean, like, amazing duo. I mean, they're gonna go far. And also, guys, I mean, this song just hits you even harder after you've seen the movie itself. The film just really shows you just such an in-depth look about how Billie was just going through the life of being such a huge star at such an early age, and how it was just really giving her so much struggles both physically and mentally. Now, luckily for Billie, I mean, Phineas and her parents have always been there for her whenever she needed them, I mean, my goodness, those spots in the movie are just so heartwarming, so lovely. And also, I mean, honestly, personally, I feel that, taking aspects like that of life, both the highs and the down, it's really what makes you an artist. Taking all the chapters of your life, the good and the bad, and just putting that all into your artwork and creating something beautiful, and thus having it connect with millions upon millions of people that you don't even know. That's just establishing a legacy. And my goodness, guys, I mean, these two, they have a legacy, and it's gonna stay there for a while. So all in all, again, like Phineas, I mean, his production skills are just so on display here. And again, like Billie, just being the incredible songwriter that she is, really puts such a personal connection into this one. I mean, my goodness, I love it. I just love it. And number 1, My Future. Now, for those of you guys who follow me on IG, yes, I'm my bad. I'm sorry, alright? You guys got a spoiler as to what number 1 was gonna be, because I did a little play along to this song for International Women's Day. So my bad, it got spoiled. But hey, whatever. We're here to talk about the great Billie Eilish, okay? Let's enjoy it. Oh, and if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram yet, please do so. I mean, let's get creative and, talk, whatnot, I'll make sure to follow you back. I just absolutely love this melody. Oh my goodness, guys. The melody just sold me on this song so much. I could sing along to this melody all freaking day, and I could never get tired of it, okay? It's just so beautiful. So as I've said many times before, guys, on this video, Billie does such amazing work with vocal harmonies. Now this song has, a little less vocal harmonies, but again, the driving force for this song is just her voice all on its own, really carrying the song all the way through, with beautifully written lyrics, accompanied by that beautiful singing voice of hers with a melody that is just as beautiful as her, and And I also love the transitions that we have here, you know? Now, it starts off with like that typical like very spacious type of sound that Billie loves to do in her music. And then, you know, it transitions and the band really comes in, you know, and they all just sound so good, you know, like the drums giving a good beat, all those instruments really putting in the harmony, the keyboards and the guitar, the bass lines, and then of course, Billie with her marvelous melody and gorgeous vocals. I mean, everything just sounds beautiful. And it's also a bit different sounding as well from her other stuff. Now, as many of you could probably already tell now, Billie really likes to go with like a more like darker tone, darker kind of mood for her music, and I freaking love that. But now, given that this song seems to have a little bit more of a brighter type message, you know, from, well, what I'm getting from it, it's more of like a self-love, you know, and keep moving forward type of kind of like message there. I feel that the change in mood from her usual stuff was quite appropriate. Just goes to show us that Billie can absolutely write a song for any emotion that exists. Whatever you feel, happy, sad, depressed, in love, you've lost a love, doesn't matter. Billie can write a song, put it out there, and you will feel personal inner connection. And man, if that doesn't make her such an amazing artist, I don't know what does. Billie is amazing. And well guys, that is the end of my newest top 5 video on my favorite Billie Eilish songs. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you want to keep talking more Billie Eilish songs, you know, just comment down below, you know, let me know. Is there a song on here that you personally like that I didn't include? I mean, because believe me, I love Billie Eilish, but man, it was hard to choose between these songs, okay? So again, I mean, any of your favorite songs, I want to know, comment down below. And overall, guys, if you like this video and like you want to see more of my content, then feel free to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, you know the whole drill. I love making content for you guys, I love interacting, so let's get together, let's get creative, go ahead. And definitely don't forget, I also have an Instagram and a Facebook page as well. So go ahead, give those a like and whatnot, give a follow, I'll follow back. That's usually where I post some other cool little music stuff, me playing guitar, all that stuff. So go ahead, give a follow. And also, more importantly guys, I really suggest you go see Life's a Little Blurry, Billie Eilish's like little biopic. You know, it's just, again, it's just so good. I mean, you really get an in-depth look at her life from where she started to where she is now. So I highly recommend it. Go watch that movie. It is great, especially if you're a Billie Eilish fan. You will love it. Now, it's without a doubt that Billie Eilish is really one of the top stars of this era. And I mean, at such a young age, guys, she's just gonna go even further beyond, and it's gonna be amazing, you know. And more importantly, she's gonna have the support of her brother Phineas, her entire family, and of course the support from us, her loving fans. I mean, Billie, I love you. Billie, we love you. Yes, keep doing you, Billie. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so until next time, I will see you all again. Go check out some of my other content. I'll put some links up here and all that stuff, you know. So go ahead, talk more about Billie on the comment section below. I will see what we do there, and you know, follow me on my other pages and all that whatnot, you know. So again guys, can't wait to see you all next time. We love you, Billie. So guys, take care. Bye bye.